are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to pump this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Atwell, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Rams. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to
can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him. And he records the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyler Murray, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On play action, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Rodgers. Bryant has him. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
We're going to take over here up near the 40.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game. Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come on.
Murray going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They'll bring it down. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching.
You're searching.
Absolutely reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
We'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Murray. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second and 11.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Rodgers to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the 29, Murray. He's got Allen. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. That'll be caught. It's Cup.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for LA. 54 yards. Murray to air it out again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Browns are able to claw one back. Extra point by York is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down with Akers. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers forced out to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Browns on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. He finds his man complete. It's Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rodgers again now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Murray now. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers now on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Flush, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, though. They set the tone early, right? They started fast. I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed. So for LA, the win for him is number 6 on the year.